we're gonna have a great time doing it. So we're gonna wait for our gauge. I got it where I wanted at 35 psi. Now this may be a little high. Good afternoon, Defiant Jeep. We find ourselves in my garage one more time for another little simple upgrade. And it's not more of an upgrade, it's about decoration. And what I mean by that is we're going to change some decoration on the Jeep. Now, every Jeep comes with a particular badge on the driver's side. It is the Trail Rated badge. In fact, let's take a look at it. This badge right here is an integral part of every Jeep four-wheel drive. Now, everyone has it. There are different variations between the black and silver or all black, depending on the model Jeep you have with the trim package. But today I'm going to do something different, and I'm going to go ahead and replace this badge with something of my liking. Now, it may seem a little sacrilegious to go ahead and take off a genuine Jeep item that everyone's respected, loved, and admired, recognized for so many years. But you know what? They're out there. There's so many of them. I'm not trying to disrespect the Jeep in any way. I'm just trying to give my Jeep a little bit more personality. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that badge and I'm going to replace it with this one right here. It is a custom-made badge for Defiant, which is the name of my Jeep. Also the name of the club that we seem to like so much. Thank you so much for joining, by the way. So what we're going to do is we're going to go remove that badge, replace it with this one. Now, that factory badge is not bolted in any ways. There's no studs, no screws, no nuts. It's got some kind of like double-sided adhesive, like a very strong 3M or something like that. I don't really know what it is. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to heat up the area with a hot air gun. I couldn't depend on the sun right now. It's about 60-something degrees. You know, it's just not hot enough. So I'm just going to take a heat gun to it for a couple minutes, try and warm it and soften it up. And then try and prod away with, let me go ahead and grab these, a couple of these trim tools. Now what I like about these right here is that it's got a double-sided spatula, or a spatula on each side of it. And one of them has this very fine or smaller spatula, which I'm going to use as a primary wedge. So let me go ahead and get my extension recorder out there. I am going to break out the hot air gun, and we're going to start to apply some heat on that badge to see how much we can soften it up and wedge it off. Alrighty, so with a little time that passed, I did use this heat gun right here, and this heat gun has two settings on here, so I use the lower point. It seems to blow a little louder, but it is hotter, and I did get the badge wedged off. Heated up enough. I hope enough. Let's go ahead and take a wedge to it and see how easy it'll come off. Alrighty, folks, I have no idea what's going on here. We're having a little bit of difficulty here with the video for some reason. It wants to keep on shutting up by itself. But the heat gun was enough to heat up the area. Let me show it to you. And I did take the wedge and I was able to peel it off. Now we got this little bit of remnants right here left on the backside. So what we're going to do is I'm probably going to try and scrape off as much as I can with my finger, which is going to be like futile. So I'm going to use some Goo Gone. We're going to go ahead and apply some Goo Gone over here to clean the area very well, to clean up the area for our new badge. So let me show you what I got going on over here. Alrighty, so Goo Gone. All right, we're going to apply this Goo Gone here. We're going to be a little generous with it, but you can see that the consistency is about that of Visine, so it's pretty fluid. It's not something that's thick or gooey. It's not like gel or honey, anything like that. So I'm going to apply it on a paper towel. I'm going to apply it on the surface area right there, and we're going to let it soak for a little bit. I'm not going to consume any of your time just watching me do the whole application and letting it soak, because it's going to take I don't know, let's give it about 10 minutes. So let me go ahead and get that done, and I'll be with you shortly. Thank you. Alrighty, with a little bit of love and care and a little bit of scraping, you can see that I got the entire badge area cleaned off and there's nothing left behind. So we are now ready to apply our new badge. Let's go ahead and grab that badge and we're gonna get it all applicated. Alrighty, I went ahead and I picked up my badge. Here it is. we're going to go ahead and remove the backing for the adhesive. Now you have to be very, very careful with this. This is a one-time try. This stuff is like super sticky, super strong. So find out where you want it. Make sure that your medallion is as straight as you want it, and then apply. And then once you press it on there, press and hold for about 10 seconds. This helps the adhesive or the glue make a good bond. So let's go ahead and peel off the backing. Actually, before we do that, this is my spot. Actually, I want to bring a little, I think I want to put it right here. This way I still have space for more badges. That's exactly what I'm going to do. All right. Right on, man. Look at that. Let's find a weak spot. Here we go. There's always a weak spot when you're peeling the backing off of glued items. We can get this guy off. All right, here we go. Now, make sure it's as straight as possible. We're going to apply it exactly where we want it. Make sure it's straight. That looks groovy right there. Here we go. Now, one thing I did not mention, when I removed the previous badge, the fender itself is all flat. There's no recess for a designated area for the badge. So you can really just play with these as you like. I mean, this is your build, it's your custom rig. Make it yours. And that's exactly what I'm doing to Defiant. I've actually been waiting to do this for a while, and I'm like super excited about it. Now, yeah, that badge used to be somewhere in this area. I just moved it up and to the right a little bit. And there she is. Good to go. That looks beautiful. So now Defiant actually has her name. She is the Defiant. Alrighty. Let's take one more look at what happened to the other badge after I peeled it off. Well, all in all, I'm very happy the way it turned out. I got my personalized badge on Defiant, which I'm super excited about. It's got a very unique but very original Jeep-looking trim around it. So to me, it still fits. I'm really happy with that. But like I said, it's not a total loss with the other badge. I made a new home for it, and let me show you where it's at. And there she is. I went ahead and I applied her on my toolbox. Another reminder of great things that happen and great things to come. This badge is not going to be forgotten. This toolbox isn't going anywhere, so we're going to go ahead and keep it up the way it is. We're going to keep it nice and shiny, and it's going to remind us that we're going to be off-roaders forever. And once again, thank you very much for tuning into Defiant Jeep. I really appreciate you being a part of this channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and click that little bell. And please connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, Rumble, Instagram, and of course YouTube. And don't forget to join us on DesertWranglers.club. You can find the other website at www.desertwranglers.club. You can also find them on Facebook. Hope to see you on the trails. Have a great day.